Hi, welcome back to Art by Brooke. So I was mixing up some paint for a paint pour I'm about to do, and I ran across something that I thought I should film and share for you in case you ever come across this as well. So it kind of looks good because it looks kind of like a coffee or hot chocolate, but I am trying to mix up a really dark brown, this burnt umber. So as you can see, it's not the same color. And usually when I mix this up, it just incorporates really nicely. Let me see if I can show you an example. This right here is the same brand. It is Primary Blue, same type of paint. You can see it easily incorporated with my Floetrol, and there's no clumps. I mixed this as long as I mixed the blue, and I have these weird chunky bits, and it hasn't incorporated. Now, I have had this happen before, and I just want to let you know now, to save you the heartache, I would really recommend not trying to use this. It's super frustrating because you're going to have to throw out a whole thing of Floetrol, but it's more frustrating to mix this as much as you think you can. You think you've gotten all the chunks out, and then you paint pour, and then your painting has chunks all over it. It's just not worth it. So fortunately, it's an easy fix. Unfortunately, it is not the preferable fix because you'd really like to not have wasted your paint, and you'd like to not have to toss out a bottle. But I've had this for quite a long time, so I may save it for just kind of messing around with regular paintings with paintbrushes, but it's not going to work for my paint pouring. I kind of had an idea that it might not work when I poured it out because as I poured it, it came out super slowly and I had to really put a lot of force on the bottle to get it out. And this is not empty. This is pretty full. So a little disappointed, but I know I've had this one for a long time, so it's okay. Something that is very frustrating is I've had this happen with paint that I bought from art stores. It's not a store that I really go to anymore, and I haven't had that problem at the stores that I go to, like Michael's and Joann's. So just be aware that if you buy anything on clearance or on sale or at a store that maybe doesn't move a lot of art products, you may not get a great result. So definitely if you get a new tube of paint at a store and it's not on clearance or whatever and you can still return it, if you get home and have this happen, take it back to them and let them know that it is not working correctly. Unfortunately, if you buy it on clearance, you probably can't return it. This is Brooke in editing, so I wanted to let you know that if you have clumps in your Floetrol, you can also get a similar result, but it's not quite the same. So if your Floetrol has unfiltered clumps in it, your paint will incorporate into the Floetrol, but then you'll have little stringy kind of snot-like thickness in there. But with this, if your paint is bad, you'll have a lighter color mixed in with your Floetrol than what you were expecting, and your paint will be in little clumps. So those little clumps will be the darker original color, and the Floetrol itself will have only incorporated with some of the color of the paint. So just keep that in mind too. If you're getting a fully incorporated color but it still has clumps in it, that could be your Floetrol, and you may need to run it through some pantyhose or a fine cloth or strainer. So just to show you again, there are a lot of clumps in here, and it's not worth the heartache to try to get that out. See, it's getting a little darker, but you still have tons of clumps. All right, that's all I have for you today, and hopefully that tip helps you in the future. Have a great day.